Touchy.
Nope. All I'm touching is the trackball.
Ayo.
And I don't care if that sounded dirty.
Oh, it especially did.
Hey, I'm cupping the trackball. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All night long. It's just not gonna happen.
Hey, look, we're live. I see us.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Hey.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I should probably go send two messages real quick. Hold that thought. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Let me tell the world that showtime is happening. Boom. Boom. Come on.
If I have
boom.
to put Max out of the room, I'll turn the camera off. Throw it over. He's just.
Gosh,
saying, Mommy,
yeah.
it's time for sleep. It's not time for the podcast.
Oh, you lurked. Okay, cool.
We haven't seen y'all in a long time. How's it going?
Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
know, it's been a month.
Like last
Yeah.
month and shit.
Yeah.
Trying to like figure out what did I do.
So much. You did so
Weekend
much.
Sweekly.
I know I'm like missing a whole bunch of stuff, but I got the key points, I guess.
I believe in you, dude.
That makes one of us.
Yeah. One of us.
That makes two of us. I also believe in you, Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her too. Yeah, I suppose.
So let me know
Yeah.
when you're ready.
I guess I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah, good to go. Ready to go. Let's go.
Go, yeah,
Kick
let's
this
go.
pig.
May Day is coming. Or it may not day. It's GRD Weekly.
Wait, does that mean we're going down? What is happening? I don't know.
It means that, sir, today is National Buttermilk Biscuit Day.
Oh. Wish I'd known it earlier. It's too late to every place is closed.
And do you know what I call buttermilk biscuits?
What's that?
Biscuits, because that's how they're goddamn well made. It's like sweet tea is called tea, because that's how it's goddamn well made. Hi, everybody.
No.
Yep, nope, stop. We're the fine folks from GeekReadyDaily.com. You know us, you love us, you want to be us, and all that good stuff. The folks bringing it to you, the woman who has a plan, it's the Flintstress.
You can either drive yourself home or I can have you collected.
Collected? That doesn't sound... The lady you don't want to push, it's Carol the Cat.
If you say I one more time, I'm going to actually hurl something at your head.
The man who is ever-changing, it's podcasting Drew Secret.
Personality overview displays compulsive behavior. In my own defense, that was last week.
And I'm the guy who sees how it is. I'm the wonderful Billy Flynn.
I haven't got a problem. I've got f***ing problems. Plural.
Plural. What happened, Joe?
Plural.
Lots of things. So I am now on book 4 of Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Nice.
I'm enjoying it very, very much. It's totally off the rails. Off the rails in a way that I can't even describe. The perfect blend between like D&D tropes and modern, references. It's just so ridiculously fun. I absolutely love this. The 8th book just came out like yesterday or something, the 12th I think, and it was #1 bestseller. So I know they're working on a TV show, a game, a merch. It's about to blow up if you don't already know Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Good.
If you're going to Dragon Con this year, I think I saw that Matt Penman is going to be there. As well as Oh Hi Mark. We'll shout out Oh Hi Mark, our friend is an attending professional at our Dragon Con, so good for him. So I can get a Oh Hi Mark, get something autographed for me from Matt Denman, please. Thank you very much. Anyway, but Dungeon Crawl, I can't say it. That's the
DCC.
thing, I'm like, I can't wrap
Crawley
my
Dungeon. Say Crawley Dungeon.
Carl in the Dungeon. It should be called Princess Donut Story anyway, because he's 100% the main character.
Carl.
Hey, Rich, do we have a shout out for Art of Balance?
I can give him one for sure. All you gotta do is easy special code for it. Anybody who's mod or higher can.
There's so many people here. Yeah.
No, come on now.
She's on book 4, Breeze.
Also reading the book too. I'm a little bit ahead. But so the hardest part is like my good friend who recommended the book. Several people recommended it to me. I finally took the plunge, and I'm doing great. Okay with the audiobook. Every now and then I have to go back and listen to the chapter like a couple of minutes. I'll have to back up just a little bit because I was like, "Whoops, ADHD brain. I'm not listening anymore, right?" So I have to kind of go back.
But you're sticking with it. You're sticking with it. That's good.
I know. So it's going pretty well. But my friend is terrible about spoilers, not on purpose. He's just, it's been a while since he's read it, and so he's like, he wants to start questions like, "Oh, have you gotten to?" And I'm like, "Stop it."
The worst.
Just assume that the answer is no. I have not gotten to that part yet, whatever you want to reference, and stop trying to tell me about people and things that are going to be happening. So I feel like when that situation arises in my life, I'm not going to rush through the book by any stretch of the imagination. I'm going to read, but I'm about to be traveling, so I'll have some airplane / time to read at the pool. But yeah, so I definitely need to get through that as soon as possible so that I don't get it spoiled by like the internet or anything along the way. But that is it. That's really kind of been like the other thing about the audiobook is I feel like I'm able to pick it up and interact with it. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. And I'm trying to, it's less obvious than when you pick up a paper book. And even if you're reading on your phone, if you're looking at your phone and you're clearly reading on your phone, yeah, I'm also sort of sometimes playing games or doing other things. But like, I don't know, I feel like I can take it with me more and do other things with it because I don't have to like look at it.
You can't stop me.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we did our show from RavenCon.
RavenCon, woo!
Right? But then I was thinking, yeah, we did some geeky stuff like after that, did some Sunday panels or anything like that. And actually, Brittany, God, why can I not remember her name? It's like Morning Star.
Yeah, Morning Dove. Morning Dove.
Something Angel.
Dovey
Yeah,
Morning.
Morning Dove. Anyway, I will put it in. I will send it to you and like put it in the show for real, so we can actually like give them the shout out because her and John, whose name I don't know anyway. So he was, and she was Princess Donut, and it was just super great. It was fun. So, and
Heart
I
boxers.
usually don't get in on the thing that everybody's talking about until like way later. So I'm trying not to be one of like those like smug like, "Oh, I knew it," but it's not like because I'm still years. It's still been out for years. I'm still not like early to the party by any stretch of the imagination.
So
but
you're only
yeah.
You're only sort of hipster.
Right. Yeah.
Quasi hipster.
Quasi hipster.
You're not a full hipster. You're just hip.
Yeah. Oh, look. There you go.
That's a little hip.
Better to being stir.
And so yeah, so at RavenCon and cons in general, I have been going on this really like wild ride with panel selections lately. Like part of it is because I don't always remember. I swear this time that the communication breakdown was not my fault, but plenty of times it has been, and I don't always like remember to suggest panels or sign up for panels in a timely manner or whatever. I'm a busy, scatterbrained person, and so I message programming at the last minute, which they always love to hear from people to go, "Hey, if anybody cancels, put me on any random panel that you want because I can handle myself." Because I can talk about anything.
They do love a
your
sucker.
Topic was?
I have been stretching my random ass panel muscle. What was it? This one was on AI, universal income, and the future of work as we know it in the near future. Am I a scientist? Am I an author? Do I have any street cred or official cred in this topic? Absolutely not. Did I keep this panel from being boring? Yes, I did. Were people like nodding along with me in the audience? Like, yeah, good point, yeah, right? Like I can find something good to say about just about any topic. I only cosplay every now and then, but I like to do those panels because it gives a little bit of like a different perspective. You're not as intimidated by me as you are by somebody who like actually knows what they're doing. So I think like I really like random. The best panel ever, and I can't believe we didn't record it, was the dragons are, how dragons are like cats panel. That was one of the best ones of all time. But if it's random, I'm gonna try to pick it up. So I did a Doctor Who panel, even though it's been a while, but I held my own. I think there are some panelists that I think they put me on with because they're tough to work with. Either they talk too much, or they talk too slow, or they tangent and rabbit hole, or they whatever it is that they do. I think, like you give the good teacher the bad kids, you give the podcaster the
Yep.
panelists who need to be reined in a little because
Mhm.
because I can handle those folks. And I think I think got some some interesting Geek Radio Daily along the way because obviously I plug the show every time. So
That's
go
good.
ahead, Flynn.
What was your Doctor Who panel? Was that the one that you got asked to be in when you were walking through the hall?
No, it wasn't that one. It
Okay.
wasn't one of.
No, that was a
not
Stranger Things
Mysticon.
panel.
That was at Mysticon.
No, that was somebody's room later on.
That was at Mysticon.
Oh, never mind.
No, that was
I
at
thought that
Mysticon,
happened here. Never mind. I thought it happened here.
Nope. But it was fun. So I just did a bunch of just different random things. The other thing that Mel and I did is we helped to judge the blanket fort competition. And I think this actually happened right before GRD, so we might have talked about it
Nice.
on the show a little bit. But that was really fun. There's a whole scoring like rubric for it, and it has the acronym of like FORTS, FORTS. So it's like functionality, originality, theme,
Rubicon.
you know what I mean? It's got all these like different things so that you can kind of like score it so that it's a little less subjective than just looks good, check,
Well, hold on. Before you, who put that together? That's fantastic.
So fun. So I've seen it at a couple of different cons. Mel and I participated and came in second. We were absolutely robbed, by the way. Came in second 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
2 years ago, I think.
We're local to RavenCon. So I brought every blanket, pillow, and object from that I could fit into my Honda Pilot, stuck to the brim with soft items. What I didn't realize is that people bring structures. Like
Yes.
you get 4 chairs as your base, but people bring like PVC pipe that's already like measured out in the right.
Oh.
People into this series into this are crazy, man.
Oh, come on.
Here's the thing. That's reusable, and then you still have to make it creative. You still have to make it comfy. You still have to make it like you still have to like have a good story that goes with it. There's still a lot of creativity to it. But I was like, that was freaking brilliant. Duct tape, zip ties, and some, even if you just had dowels, we saw people do a variety of different kinds of shapes, but it was super fun. And I have to actually start working on it, but because Mysticon and Convivial are going to combine forces, they were in a similar weekend pattern. So Mysticon used to be in February, and then they moved to January because Convivial was in February, like when they were coming back, right? They didn't want to take their weekend, and that's a courteous thing to do. But then Convivial lost their hotel, which kind of sucks. So they're kind of like taking some of the best programming that used to happen at Convivial and like integrating it in with Mysticon. One of which being in Blanket Fort. But I was talking with
that'll
Carla
be at Mysticon.
And she was saying that she doesn't know that like your Mysticon audience really knows what that is or has any familiarity with it. So I need to get started working on it, but I was going to make like a promo video, some kind of something that they could put out through their social media to kind of like let people know like what the blanket fort competition is, but also like hype it up and make it fun so that people will enter and actually participate. Because it would be really cool if we got a bunch of like a whole room full of these would be really cool.
And if you do that,
like I said, it doesn't take that long to do. A couple of like an hour and a half at the most.
Then if we're gonna be getting more people in there, really need to tell them to split into separate divisions, because the people that are going to Home Depot on the way to the con, they're in their own category, and then there's people, and then there's going to be people that are like, this looks fun, let's do that. Oh, we've got a couple pillows and a blanket. Come on now.
Right.
Like the metal structure that holds
from the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
The ironing board. Let's go.
The metal structure that holds up like a tent.
Mm-hmm.
These people basically had that, but made out of other things. So they had like this structure to hold something. Hold up the blankets.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's one of the things. You get a bunch of competitive people, and like I put in the chat, screw it. Next year, I'm just going to bring an inflatable bouncy castle and take it.
Not the bouncy castle post that you say inflatable, and that's actually a brilliant idea, right? Because they make those like little inflatable chairs and couches and stuff you put in there to make it inflatable, and that doesn't take up the entirety of the back component of your Pilot. So
I like it.
Yeah.
And if somebody beats you to the idea and starts to do it, just bring a knife and when you walk by, and
shit it. You're like, woo, that competitive, Rich. I mean, and
because then it'll.
Is that it has a long and storied tradition of judge bribery. Like it's baked into the competition. So people bring like treats and a variety of things, and then periodically throughout the competition, they come around and bribe the judges. And you actually factor that in when you're judging.
Oh, kind of like when Torch, Harley Quinn, and I were the judges of a costume contest at Con Carolinas many years ago.
Yes.
But the people that bribed us, we came up. Somebody who learned their lesson. But I mean, we made up our own categories for any of the bribes that actually won.
That's funny.
Because we weren't going to take it away from, that was part of the show, but
it's good, right?
Exactly.
Fun. Yeah.
Your mom's show.
So that was really fun. We had a really good time, and I mean, I like the good dealers room too because you could actually like see the items and interact with them. It's one thing to see cool things on Etsy or online in different like retailers. And Carol, this is the big draw of the geekery market, right? The ability to have it all in one room. And so a dealer room is a smaller scale than that. And we didn't go like totally nuts, but I mean, Saturday was literally my birthday. So I was like, okay.
Happy birthday, Terry!
I got my ears re-pierced. There was Stabby Tabby was her name, and she was like a professional ear piercer. And she goes around. She's like, man, she made some money that weekend. Everybody was getting stuff done, and it was but no, it was just the hotel there is just nice, and it only rains a little bit, so it was mostly really nice weather, and people were just walking around. And we love you, RavenCon. Thank you for having us and always making a fun time. Carol, Rich, we certainly missed you all, but Rich, I actually a couple times as I was sort of walking through a little bit of crowded areas. There weren't that many of them, but I was like, the nice thing about RavenCon is there's lots of little like pockets where you can kind of go if you need a break sort of from the hubbub because it's such a large facility with like Rich, I don't know that you've actually been to. Did you ever come up to this one where it is now with the 3 buildings?
No, not 3 buildings.
It's a nice venue that has a lot of opportunities for getting away. The only problem with the whole facility, but thankfully they made it through the entire weekend, is the elevators. All of the elevators, every single one of them needs a full overhaul and replacement. Like I was sending positive vibes and juju to the elevator every time we got in. So I mean that was crazy. But no, it was a really wonderful time. We had a very good time. And they're moving next year, so for 2027, they're actually moving to October.
Yep.
They're in a little on that spooky Raven kind of theme and mixing in more of that type of stuff with it. So it'll be interesting to see how the kind of vibe shifts with the different time of year. Weather is usually also pretty good that time of year too in this area.
That was something that I suggested when they first came around.
Well, there was an
apparently somebody finally talked somebody else into it, and we'll leave it at that. I sometimes find at cons that I get like very surface level conversations that I bounce around, but I have some really good like actually talks with people, so that was really nice to see.
Good.
I haven't seen in a while. All right, also stuff that we've been watching. We finished Daredevil season 2, and that was, I did not expect it to end that way. That was
so good. So,
are you watching / will watch, or is this where we can actually talk about this?
I need to catch back up.
Because I have a great comment about it. Damn it, Rich.
I'm sorry.
Cover your ears for 5 seconds, Rich.
Okay.
You see a flip, and then all of a sudden it's like all bets are off. That's not a spoiler giving anything away. But 1 minute it's one thing, and the next minute it is a completely different thing.
So at the end there, where he throws the cane thing and catches it, I really wanted the attorney to go, "No, he's not Daredevil. That's Bullseye." Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, I know. That would have been funny. But anyway, I thought it was very well done. Yes. Good job with that. And then we also watched From, and that has had a couple of new episodes come out. That show is just like, I asked Flynn mid-episode, I was like, have you seen this episode before? Because he kept predicting things, and then they kept coming true because, like, I guess he just knows how TV works. But the show is like, it makes no sense.
Into this show.
It's gonna make sense at some point where it's not. I said it makes me feel like when we were watching Lost. Like I knew that we were trying to figure out the numbers and we were trying to solve the puzzles along with the characters, whatever. And whether or not you like the final episode, most people don't. It's pretty widely panned. But like,
it was good.
The fun of trying to figure it out along the way was interesting. This one is just kind of, now I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Well, Billy's Spectrum superpower is that he can see the formula of TV shows or media or comics or something like that, and he kind of knows how everything's going to be falling in line.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know everything.
Yeah.
No, but you know the big.
And it's creepy and it's gross, but it's right within my realm of what I can handle horror wise. That's like the edge of it, probably from. You know, there's a couple times where I have to kind of look away sometimes, but I also have to look away sometimes during Daredevil because some of that is like a little bit like ooh,
That's very violent.
And we're also in the midst of other violence because we've also picked back up The Boys, and that's another one where I often have to look away.
Yeah.
The stuff they say even is just kind of like, oh god damn, like awful people, and just The Boys. The Boys is one of those shows I have to do in small doses. Like if you mainline The Boys, you don't come out of that the same person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-mm. And then last thing on the list, because I know we're getting close to my normal time, but I went to this interesting work event that I'm having a hard time even like categorizing. It was called an innovation summit. So it was a lot of entrepreneurs and investors, but also like the presidents of the college and the governor was there, and like media celebrities and like all these random people. It was different things on different days. And my work was a sponsor of the event. And so because they were a sponsor, they had certain number of tickets that we could win in a lottery or whatever. So I got to go to it. But it had absolutely zero whatsoever to do with anything I do for work. It was just kind of cool. It was just kind of like cool speakers talking about like cool stuff and taking risks and whatever. And there was this wellness track. And so there was one about all the different types of burnout and what you can do. And then there was this like guided like Reiki meditation session that I was like, what? This is some hokum. But then, I mean, it was very interesting. I came out of there kind of like, what did I even do today? But it was really cool to just kind of like think about like the future and goals. And there was a session about like financial planning and just I don't know. It was interesting, but it was called the Big Dipper Innovation Summit.
And by the way,
on different days.
very nice use of the word hokum. That is a word that does not get used enough.
Skeptical, right? You know, but I think I don't know what I don't know. You know, there's more than heaven and earth Horatio or something like that.
What is this piffle paffle?
That is where I generally move. So I don't know. I'm sure I left out like 50 million gazillion things or whatever, but I am just gonna go ahead and say that has been my geeky sweep.
Go for it.
Hello. Okay, so TV wise, I started and then immediately stopped the Punisher TV special.
Really?
Good, and I can't wait then. Oh my god, I can't wait.
5 minutes in, they kill a dog.
Well, yeah, it happens. There are horrible people in the world. It happens.
It was completely unnecessary, and I was like, nope, I don't need this right now. I will go back to it at some point, but no.
Carol, can you tell me a necessary time to kill a dog?
Cujo.
Quick. If you're like,
wow.
Yeah. See, my thing is, if it is a plot necessary death, I'm okay with it. Okay. Church in Pet Cemetery. Church has to die in order for the plot to continue.
Yeah.
John Wick. Daisy has to die in order for the plot to continue.
You know, I oftentimes compare dog killing in movies to gratuitous use of sex and nudity. They really go hand in hand.
When it's vital to the plot.
Yeah, but here it's just like Frank was going to kill these guys anyway. They didn't need to kill the dog. So I just put it aside for a little while because it's like, I didn't need that 5 minutes in.
No, now you're prepared. Now the show.
I'm prepared. Now I can just fast forward past the.
Now, of course, if it was a cat right now, you might be a little bit more tempted to keep watching.
Right. Well, yeah. For all my Dungeon Crawler Carl fans, I would ask, was it a Cocker Spaniel? And that's a joke that they will get.
Yeah.
Hip.
And then I had 3 free months of Stars, and they're winding down, and I wasn't finding anything that I liked, but I watched the first episode of Amadeus, which is a new series. Yeah.
Amadeus.
Which is a new series they have, and I was really hoping I wouldn't like it because I didn't want to. My Stars is going to end in 2 weeks, and I didn't want to re-up it, but I actually really liked the first episode.
We'll just get get a different email.
Get another different email, yeah. But Paul Bettany plays Salieri.
Oh, that one, yes.
What's his name? Gosh, he was on White Lotus.
Frank.
Will Sharp.
Steve.
Abe Vigoda.
Will Sharp. Is that his name?
Al Sharpton.
Will Sheridan.
Oh,
Will
Wow,
Ferrell.
y'all are
Will,
crazy.
yeah, it is Will Sharp. Will Sharp played
Will Wheaton.
Mozart.
Okay.
I
I
love
do
that
that is.
Carol just ignores you. She's like, I'm not even
Mhm.
talking
I'm
to
not
you.
listening. And then the big thing I found on Apple TV and have been really enjoying is Widow's Bay. This is a horror comedy,
Yes.
and that is a very, very difficult thing to get right, and this show gets it right.
Good.
Did you call like What We Do in the Shadows a horror comedy?
Yes, but that's more comedy than horror.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
scared
comedy
by
horror.
anything.
This was
Yeah,
horror comedy.
horror
Yeah.
comedy. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not. This is
No,
more
bodies,
like
Bodies would be a horror comedy
Yeah.
because it's set up as a slasher film.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
fine.
Army of Darkness, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead
Okay.
2 would be horror comedy. Army of Darkness is comedy horror.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And it got progressively more silly. This is horror comedy.
Oh,
When it is comedy, it is so freaking funny. And when it's horror, it's actually creepy.
Oh.
But
Wow.
it's about an island called Widow's Bay, and it has a whole lot of strange things that happen. Rich described this perfectly. It was Parks and Recs meets
like Haven,
Yes.
or Derry, or
Derry.
just any Stephen King.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Parks
Okay.
and Rec,
Mhm.
and Recreations meets Welcome to Derry.
Wow.
The if you're bored on the island-
Basically, if I may, with the direction of the Zucker brothers, where they basically told everybody to play it straight, no matter what happens. There isn't like silly things going on around them, but there is comedic stuff happening around them from time to time. But everybody plays it straight. It's tremendous.
although the fourth episode was more cringe comedy, and I felt so sorry.
What was
The
it called
entire
again?
episode.
Widow's
It's called
Bay.
Widow's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, strange things happen in this little island. The mayor is a skeptic until episode 3. But yes, I highly recommend it. I'm enjoying that one a lot.
Yes.
Movie wise, I don't remember where I left off, so I'm just going to run through some movies. I saw The
Go for it.
Christophers with Ian McKellen and Michaela Cole.
Neither one of
and
those are
I
Christopher.
enjoyed those. It refers to a series of paintings, the Christophers thing.
Oh.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, particularly when those two actors are alone. Then it's dynamite. But I think I gave it 3.75 stars. I saw
Okay.
Mother Mary, which also starred Michaela Cole and Anne Hathaway. This is a very weird film, and normally weird is up my alley. I wish I liked the music in this better because it centers around a pop diva, and I didn't like her music. So
Mm.
Well.
So it
that one
kind of
didn't
took you out of
quite
it.
hit. And then speaking of Hokum, I went and saw Hokum.
That's right. I forgot that was a movie.
Wow, that's funny.
That's right. That's right.
And I really liked it. The same director did a movie called Oddity last year, and I really liked that one. Kind of creepy folk horror, starring Adam Scott.
Yes, that's right.
And then I watched Faces of Death, the new one.
Oh, the new one? Oh God.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very interesting homage to that old crappy stupid thing that we all had to watch because we're Gen X.
Yeah.
It's like somebody is killing people in the manner of Faces of Death.
Oh. Okay.
And a moderator for what this movie's equivalent of YouTube, a moderator for this company thinks that the videos are real, but they won't let her take them down or flag them because click.
Wow.
So
I mean, guess
it's an
I
interesting premise. It's not very well done, but it was an interesting watch at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then for some bizarre reason, I watched Wuthering Heights. I knew I was going to hate this film.
Why?
Aw.
I mean.
I have this theory. I have this theory that you're either a Jane Eyre girl or you're a Wuthering Heights girl, and I am firmly Jane Eyre. I am an airhead. I have spent the majority of my
Why
life
are you?
making
Yeah.
excuses for Mr. Rochester's terrible behavior. I never liked Wuthering Heights. I found it to be
Rochester.
a bunch of whiny people, and I don't know what it's called Wuthering Heights. The quotes are there deliberately because they stray from the book a lot, and this is just a weird, poorly acted, bizarre little film.
You know what my
I didn't
favorite?
like it.
You know what my favorite version is?
Which one?
The Monty Python version with semaphore flags.
Oh yes, yes, that's the only one
Yes.
I can tolerate. And then the last thing is just a little shout out because we did mention the geekery market.
Yeah, we did.
During the market, we collect food for Second Harvest, food and money for Second Harvest, and we were recognized this past week at the Second Harvest banquet.
Nice.
Yes.
And our illustrious leader Joey got a little award, and it was really nice. And we went and had a nice lunch.
Ahead, Joey.
And I caught the flu, so yeah.
Oh no.
But that has been my geeky month.
Fair enough.
Because I haven't been here for a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, I think since the last time we broadcasted it, I watched The Ballerina.
Okay.
In the John Wick universe.
From the world of John Wick.
Exactly. Thought it was fantastic. It was a little bit different, but very much the same. And I like the overall story and whatnot.
At least they didn't call it, from the book of John Wick.
Oh, yeah.
Like they did that stupid Saw movie.
Yeah.
That one's for you, Syrinx.
Yeah.
Spiral.
Yeah,
from the book of Saw.
Spiral, as
yeah.
they said it in France.
Or when they eventually do the kids version of it, it'll be Swirly. Also, Widow's Bay. Holy cow. One of my favorite TV shows that I've seen in a very long time. It is that damn good. Each episode length varies. I usually have to factor in almost another 10 minutes into it because of having to pause from laughing and wanting to hear it again. It's just, it's so good. Or seeing something like, wait, did I just see what I thought I saw? And it's, and one of my favorite things is that they will put little jokes in stuff. In the most recent episode, there are two books lying next to each other. And you only see part of the title on one book, and it says Your Turn. And then the other book, you didn't see the title, all you saw was the author's name, and it was Stephen King. So just little things like that, like where they're throwing challenges to each other. Fantastic. Stephen Root is in that, and he is just, he is who he is, which is a legend. So just, that show is so good, so good. Speaking of also very, very good, I finally saw the last season of Resident Alien. And that made me very sad because so good, so good. That is top, top 10, top 20 TV shows for me of all time because it was so damn good. And that's another one that
Alan Tudyk is a national presence.
Exactly. Well, and he's one of the reasons why the episodes when I watch him are also longer than otherwise, because I got to go back and I want to hear his takes on certain things. Just the way he would modulate his voice and stuff like that. And now there's basically two people that will be forever emblazoned in my brain on the phrase son of a bitch. Alan Tudyk with son of a bitch, and of course PG Holyfield with son of a bitch. That'll always go down in my heart.
Oh god.
And I finally saw Nope. And holy smokes, that movie was so damn good.
How good is that movie, right?
Unbelievable. And it's funny because first half had to stop to go feed the kitties, and I was just like, wow, how much longer is in this movie? And I saw that there was still another hour to go, and I was like, this has felt like a whole movie. This is it because it's so dense. It's like just a big satisfying meal. And the funny thing is like right around that time I was like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be about aliens. I wonder when they're showing up, because you're just so into it with the stories and the characters and everything like that. It was so goddamn good. And that that Jordan Peele, he knows how to string a story together.
I need him to bring another movie out. Come on, man.
Or some more Twilight Zone, because those were fantastic as well.
Those
I still need to watch. What's the other one?
Us.
That's the only one that I haven't. That's the one I haven't seen yet either.
She hasn't seen it either.
I think that's probably my least favorite of his, but it is totally worth it.
It
for
is.
Lupita Nyong'o's performance and Winston Duke's thighs.
And for the fact that they say, well, yeah, they're filming a movie over there, and they're filming Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
Oh, no. Oh, so it's a period piece, or?
Yep.
The opening
there's
takes
a flashback.
place in the opening takes place in '86.
Okay, very, very cool.
Back later on.
Very nice. Well, that has been my geeky month.
Sweet. So, Absolute Martian Manhunter 10, he got disconnected from the Martian, and another entity has popped into his mind. So, yeah, he thinks he's even crazier now, which is strange. It's weird. Absolute Batman number 19. Holy God, this was a really good issue. They gave us a villain that's very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to learn more about it. But this, all the other bullshit they've been doing, this is what I've been waiting for in this, so that's good. Bleeding Hearts 3, the whole zombie thing where some of them know what's going on is still going on, so I still haven't decided. Batwoman number 2 is interesting. Deathstroke 2, he's now getting his revenge. Lobo 2 is still silly. End of Life, this is the bounty hunter who's hiding in the small town, and there's a group called the Menagerie that is, sending people to find him because they want him dead. And the person that shows up into this small town to find him is like a 6'4", incredibly huge muscled guy wearing a chicken mask. Who only says when he's trying to have a conversation with the guy, and all this guy will say is big cock, big cock. And he's like, wait, are you making chicken noises? Or are you saying... so that was good. Fury of Firestorm is a new Firestorm comic, and here's the weird twist on this. It's Firestorm. No one is in control of Firestorm. The Professor, they're not part of Firestorm currently. Okay. So that's weird, and we need to find out why, and he's doing some bad things. I also read the new Superman Spider-Man. Woohoo! The original is better.
How do they know each other? How do they do that?
They did it in '76. They do a comic book crossover.
Yeah, but with...
We talked about this.
But
they each get a turn to do it like Marvel does one and DC does one kind of thing, or no?
No.
I'm not remembering that.
No, this is DC and Marvel present.
Yeah, it just seems so foreign nowadays. Like you couldn't get a Who Framed Roger Rabbit anymore because everybody's so protective over their IPs.
So, every other Thursday, so next Thursday, we've been playing Mario Kart. Well, for the last 2 times we haven't, so now it's basically just every other Thursday is video game night, because we've been playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate.
Ooh.
So that is an old school style 80s, just beat 'em up, but it's a roguelite because when everyone dies, there's no levels, you start back at the beginning. And you have to keep building up your characters until you can beat the whole game. So, we did get to Shredder, but we got killed, so we'll see what happens next week when we play again. Hey, Rich, I found another South Korean show that I like.
Ooh.
But guess what?
What?
This one's dubbed, so you can watch it.
Ooh, I'm interested again.
It's called If Wishes Could Kill. It's about an app that lets you make a wish, and your wish will come true. However, once you make your wish, the timer clicks on. And basically in 24 hours, not only will you die, you will kill yourself. Because there's spirituals and demons and all kinds of shit involved. Since it's a South Korean show, it does not go at all like this would if it was an American show. And it's weird and it's fascinating, but it's weird, just be prepared. Netflix has a 4-issue take on Lord of the Flies. 4-episode take on Lord of the Flies. And it is incredible. It is so good. The kids in this their acting is so good. It is amazing. Each episode basically presents itself from the point of view of one of the characters, and it's about them. There are some slight changes overall from the book, but honestly, I think in some cases it actually helps the story. So yeah, if you're a
Is
Lord
it
of the Flies
set
fan,
in that same time period, or is it set in modern times?
no, it is
It is
the
an
adaptation
adaptation.
of the book.
Oh wow.
It is the book in 4 episodes, which is great.
Does
Uh,
Sam and Eric get an episode? I love the twins. The twins were always together. They were Sam and Eric, and he just wrote them as Sam and Eric.
I have watched the movie Begonia. Heard of
Oh
this
Love
one?
that
yeah,
movie. Yeah,
yeah.
that was my favorite movie of last year.
Emma Stone plays a woman, head of a corporation, who this guy and his buddy kidnap her because they believe that she is an alien and they need her so in 4 days she can let the emperor let him onto the ship so he can plead for the life of humanity during the eclipse I think that's coming.
Hmm.
And Emma Stone does an amazing job of playing a woman who's been kidnapped and listening to a crazy man and trying her best to convince him he's wrong, and then trying to play along to convince him that he is right.
Hmm.
And the ending, because she finally there's a way where she gets away with it, is fantastic, and I'm not going to tell you anything after that. But no, this movie was effing incredible, and I loved every single bit of it.
I think Jesse Plemons was kind of snubbed for an Oscar nom for that because I think he's truly excellent. And the guy that plays his friend
Yeah.
is actually on the spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not acting.
Okay.
And I've just felt so sorry for that character.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Dude. That's not how you want to go. It's because it's really crazy with this because it goes on, and at one point, dude is out of the house, and she finally gets free of some restraints and finds this little hidden room, which is where he's got the model of the alien ship because he knows exactly what it looks like, and like all kinds of articles, and he's got body parts because he's kidnapped other people before.
Ooh.
He's kidnapped other aliens before.
I feel bad that that Jesse Plemons got snubbed on that Oscar. I heard Matt Damon won one that year, though.
I've also watched the movie Send Help. This is the new Sam Raimi flick.
I missed that one. Okay, I watched that one too. That should have been on my list.
So you got a lady works at this office. She's incredible. The guy who runs the place has promised her a promotion, but he's died. And his son comes in to run the place and wants to give her promotion to like his best friend, who's a complete and total douchebag. They make fun of her. She's awkward to them.
Oh, I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
They go on a trip, right?
They do. Well, they take a plane because they're going on a business trip, and while they're on the plane, they find her Survivor audition tape,
Right.
and think it's freaking hilarious.
For cringe.
And then there's a problem
Yes.
with the plane, and there's a crash at sea. Now, the jerk boss and her are the only people who survived this. And guess what? Since they're washed up on an island, someone who's really into Survivor is actually a pretty good person to have in that situation. So, you root for her for most of this movie, and then there comes a time where you don't root for her, and then you realize, oh my god, there's actually not anybody really to root for in this movie. And I love that. I absolutely love that. The little twist at the end is fantastic. It is lovely. That was a damn fine time. So yes, Begonia, Send Help. You should watch both of those, and by all goddamn means, watch Lord of the Flies. It is really, really good.
The wonderful Billy Flynn looks at what Chad and Abby are up to now. If you know what TV show they're on this week, you could win yourself a prize. It's your further adventures of Chad and Abby update.
Chad, Will, and Sonny leave Chicago to open a surf shop in Hawaii, and they land in Oahu, and they encounter a hostile islander known as Stefan, and Abby gets the shop ready for the grand opening, but Chad is not feeling so grand about the move to Hawaii, which he has to get over because it's the main plot point of the show. The guys have a big fight and head to Chad's apartment for their makeup dinner, but Chad travels to Chicago to be an expert witness on a bankruptcy trial that has nothing to do with the show, and Will receives his divorce papers in the mail. Damn! Stefan will show them excellent villainy in his company, and his business is going to mess with the guys and leave them in shadows and fog. Will is nervous about the shop. He will be the rock and not think about the getaway. Chad feels like he's busting loose. He will not be dropping out. Have they tried too much with oversized swell Chappelle's, sizable Serge Thomas, or considerable Curl Berry? Hashtag Chabby forever.
Looks like you've got mail waiting.
Hi, geeks. Love the Settlers of Catan puns. Well, I love wordplay generally, and I need to remember the last vampire on Earth would have told me why someone made Twilight sounds like too much fun. Is it public domain? I don't think it is, but it's probably pretty damn close.
What? Last Vampire?
Last Vampire, yeah.
No. Versace is
think-
going to keep as much control of that as possible.
I can see that. I can think of multiple horror hosts who could do such a good job with it. I guess you all have had a tiring week, and 3:45 and only one non-sentence for shoats for us? That's okay. Take care of yourselves. A non-sentence? I don't know what that is. Demented Sam I am. The way you summed up the similarities between Liam Neeson movies was hilarious. Well, silly done. Someone tries to blackmail me, and I'm just going to say good luck with that. It took me 40 years finally to rise to lower middle class. Half my life savings just went to fighting bed bugs and clutter. I didn't have retirement fund until I was 64, and no one will believe you because of my solid rep as a harmless AUDD, no H nerd. Okay, don't know. Where Chad and Abby? All I can guess is the Mod Squad, and if there was a reboot, I can't tell which one. There was a reboot. It wasn't that good. Though I suspect the more recent version to be where there's such the edgy elements. UFO hearings by MAGA rep. Why can't we simply take out all the MAGA people to our own ports where they can see freight containers with people in oxygen bottles? We could tell them if people stop risking their lives to come here, only then will America stop being great. Didn't the people who raised you teach you to share? So the only reason we could be bumping into when we try to intercept things. Love the Herbert Lomstinger from I Can't Tell You Which Pink Panther movie. I love those films, and yes, I know A Shot in the Dark is part of the Clouseau films. Aloha. That is from Bill. Well, thank you, Bill. That's good times. And yeah, I don't know what the one sentence thing is. You need to be a little more descriptive. I love you tell us that we don't say things, give you much wordplay, but sometimes you leave us out. Where are we at? Oh, I agree. Everyone needs to see Mike and Nick. Laura, that movie was so much fun. It was absolutely a mob movie till it was so much, much, much more. And I love how believable time travel is, and then they sci-fi it up. You don't need to sci-fi it up. You don't need to. You just do what they did. It's fine. You will laugh a lot. And Stephen Root has an amazing scene. He does. He's got one scene, and it's freaking brilliant, and you'll love it. Oh, and Chad and Abby are on the Army Show, a show that I really thought was going to catch on. That is from DeAndre. Well, DeAndre, you're right. I thought it was too because what's the guy? Anthony Paul Higgins, I think, was in that, and I really thought that was going to catch on. So, oh, by the way, DeAndre, you won last month.
Yay!
So talk to us, and we'll get some stuff happening and make all the magic and whatever. If you'd like to drop us a note, it's podcast@geekradiodaily.com. You can send us a voicemail. You can send us a text message. You would need the magic numbers of
510 GRD.
and try to win a prize. We got prizes. We'd love for you to have a prize. It's awesome.
We let things pile up in the DVR. We add them to our queues. We wait for the DVDs and Blu-rays. We time shift. The Time Shifters podcast. Sci-fi, horror, fantasy, superheroes, comedy, action, film, television, maybe some not-so-current events. Find us on iTunes or at timeshifterspodcast.com.
It's Thursday night, and the podcast reshapes time into a series of dramatic pauses. Come play Jackbox with Geek Radio Daily on Friday, and maybe Flynn will freeze mid-motion before resuming exactly where he left off.
It's something that I've done before. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's a good time, and if you've been here before, you know where we're at now, don't you?
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Geek News!
Take a look at the world from a geeky point of view.
Filed under why? HBO Max has premiered the teaser trailer for Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. No, this isn't the return of Stuart Smalley. It's a spin-off series focused on Stuart Bloom, the guy who owned the comic book shop in The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, right.
One of the worst characters. Okay.
In the series, Stuart Bloom is tasked with restoring reality after he breaks a device built by Sheldon and Leonard, accidentally bringing upon a multiple universe Armageddon. Stuart is aided in this quest by his girlfriend Denise, geologist friend Bert, and quantum physicist / all-around pain in the ass Barry Kripke. Well, at least the cast is filled with Lauren Lapkus, John Rasbawi, and Brian Posehn, so there is that. Along the way, they meet alternative universe versions of characters we've come to know from The Big Bang Theory. As the title implies, things don't go well. Well,
no!
I know, sorry about that, Spoiler alert. Released during the Warner Brothers Discovery Upfront presentation in New York just the other day, the clip sees Stewart traversing various realities, once inspired by comic books and geek pop culture, all while trying to survive. And you know what? I bet he does, because he's good enough, he's smart enough, and doggone it, people like him.
Oh, that's lovely. Lovely.
A Michigan lottery player said the set of numbers that won him a $1 million Powerball prize came from an unusual source, a Zoltaire fortune-telling machine.
Ooh.
Zoltaire.
Stephen Hughes
Zoltan.
Wow. It's Zoltar.
No, it's well, no, we're talking about Zoltan from a Dude,
Yeah,
Where's My
Zoltan.
Car?
Yeah,
A different
yeah.
movie.
There we
No,
go.
Zoltar.
Stephen Hughesgen said the numbers he used to buy his ticket for the April 22nd drawing online were the same digits he's been using for decades. About 30 years ago, I was in Las Vegas and got a fortune from the Zoltar machine, he said. On my fortune, there was a set of lucky numbers, and I've been playing those numbers ever since. Fraser's ticket matched the 5 white balls in the drawing, 24, 29, 32, 49, and 62. Okay, 30 years. He's been playing this number for 30 years. I would think eventually every single last one of Zoltar's numbers is going to win something somewhere.
I mean,
The morning after the Powerball drawing, I saw an email from the lottery, which is when I found out that I had won $1 million Powerball prize. I yelled at my wife, "Is this real? I don't think this is really going to hit me," until I cashed the check. Yeah, that's pretty standard. The winner said his prize money will allow him to pay off his house and car, take a vacation, and save for retirement. I just want you to let everyone know that a $1 million prize will not help you retire. It will help you save for retirement.
Right?
Welcome to
$1
2026.
million.
that's why I think Powerball's 63 million right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, you could spend a little bit of your money on something kind of silly and stupid, and that's where my story comes in. So there's a new Steam controller hitting the market that has a hidden Easter egg. If you drop it, it will scream. Yeah. I never thought I'd say this, right? Yeah, there's a video that shows there's an unexpected drop will trigger not just any scream, but the Wilhelm scream. Even if the fall is cushioned by, well, cushions. Some weren't convinced, whatever. People sort of could have added that as like a video edit, but they have magazines have tried. PC Gamer put the controller to the test. Yeah, it does scream. You may know the Wilhelm scream. Wilhelm scream. Well, and one of the recognizable sounds in cinema and beyond. Originally from a 1951 movie, Distant Drums, since then it's been used in hundreds of films, shows, games, and usually depicts someone getting shot or thrown from a great height, which is fabulously on brand here. It doesn't really seem that it's like super loud or jump scare loud, like it's going to really freak you out. It does also have a cooldown, so it's not just going to scream over and over and over again like it was going down the stairs. Even though I think that would be kind of hilarious.
I would throw it down the stairs for that.
It's also apparently just like a good controller as well. I think Kevin will probably end up with one. That'll be funny because he always gets all that stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so if you're looking for it's supposedly a very good controller for PC games and Steam controller. You can do customizations, you can build it out, etc. So yeah, for $100, if you accidentally drop your controller, especially from a height, you can have it scream at you. That's your thing.
All right, kids, I'm about to make your life better. You ready?
Yeah.
A musical featuring the works of Weird Al Yankovic is currently in production.
Oh.
With the creative minds behind the Moulin Rouge and Beetlejuice shows.
Ooh.
Making it. So yes, Dare to Be Stupid, the Weird Al musical, is going to feature songs by the 5-time Grammy winner. So put down that chainsaw and listen to me. Tony winner Alex Timbers, Moulin Rouge, the musical, Oh Hello, is set to direct the musical, which features an original story by Tony-nominated writing duo Scott Brown and Anthony King, Gutenberg the musical, Beetlejuice, and Yankovic himself coming in. He and the Tony-winning film and theater production company Seaview is going to produce. They will burn your candle at both ends. They will look a gift horse in the mouth. They will say mashed potatoes. can be your friends. The team behind the musical said it will feature songs from Yankovic's catalog spanning more than 4 decades, including White and Nerdy, Amish Paradise, Eat It, Smells Like Nirvana, Like a Surgeon. It's like they say you gotta buy one if you want to get one free. Ever since I was a middle-aged man, I've always wanted to be part of the New York theater community, Yankovic said. Plus, the one thing people always say about Broadway is that it's severely lacking in Weird Al-based entertainment, and I think the musical should fix that problem immediately. He also wanted to settle down, raise a family, join the PTA, buy some sensible shoes and a Chevrolet, then party till you're broke and they drive you away. Producer Greg Noble, CEO of Seaview, said, "Dare to be Stupid feels like the kind of musical that only comes around once in a while. Wildly original, deeply funny, and powered by the unmistakable heart that has made Weird Al Yankovic a singular voice in American culture. Beneath the absurdity and the joy is a show about creativity, individuality, and the freedom to be unapologetically yourself." So, talk with your mouth full, bite the hand that feeds you, bite off more than you can chew. What can you do? Dare to be stupid. GRD is licensed in the Creative Commons Attribution, non-commercial, non-derivative works. Nice, stay stupid. The license. Come check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. Stop by the website at geekreality.com.
Not since Charles Manson the musical has there been anything so wildly creative or musical.
Or send us a text message. Yes, you can. Or a voicemail even. You just need the magic number of
510-2RG-CRIT.
And don't forget, we are playing Jackbox tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, so come join us. It'll be a fun time. You can play from the audience, and you can even win. It's crazy how that works. And you know we're randomly doing karaoke Saturday, so you got to talk to us if you want to try to be part of that. Woo! Boy, do I have a set list planned for this one.
Or you just want to see Billy Flynn wildly under the influence. You could also experience that with you.
I've got some plans. There are things I'm going to do. So, folks, we will see you in a week, which would be, what, the 28th or something? Well, look at me.
Think so.
I got that right. Hot diggity damn.
I don't know if you know
December is flying by, y'all.
Good night, suckers.
The world isn't in your books and maps. It's out there.
Is that southerly? We came from roughly south. Which way is that? In the morning, the sun would be easterly. I think we can assume that it's morning. If it is, and the sun is over there, for instance, that would be northerly. On the other hand, if it's not morning and the sun is over there, that would still be northerly. To put it another way, if we came from down there and it's morning, the sun would be up there. But if it is actually over there and it's still morning, we must have come from back there. And if that's southerly and the sun is really over there, then it's the afternoon. However, if none of these is the case, why don't you go and have a look? Pragmatism. Is that all you have to offer?
What was that?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
I was wondering because I was like, I'm pretty sure that was Tim Roth.
Yeah, that was Tim Roth.
Yeah, young Tim Roth.
And yeah, why don't you go and take a look? Is Gary Oldman.
That's right. Yep.
Doing comedy like you never thought he could in that movie.
Yeah, not until let's see here. Fifth Element.
Right.
And then of course now in Slow Horses, but a very different kind of comedy.
You know, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I love that movie so much. Do I love that movie?
Yeah, it's damn good. I haven't seen it in forever, but I need to.
Yeah. Well, you'd change that, man. You'd fix it.
By the way, Searing said it'd be funny if Radcliffe played Weird Al on stage. I mean,
oh my God.
And it makes sense.
Have him come out for a number.
Weird Al was assassinated by Madonna at that award show.
Right, so he would have to play her. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I mean, that's the thing. You know, like Syrinx is alluding to, that the Radcliffe's got Broadway chops. He's done it.
Yeah, he's been some stuff.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't take him away from the fall and rise of Reggie Dinkins, because he is so good in that. He has got some comedy chops that I don't think most people realized.
I don't realize.
So good. Well, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the stream, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Please make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all that nonsense and whatnot. And of course, make sure you download the episode. You heard it. You heard it as it was being done, but you've got to listen to the finely tuned and edited variation that Billy Flynn puts out.
And if you join the Patreon thing, you can hear what the hell we're about to say next. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where we use all the bad words and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the
Boobs.
really cool stuff that Billy Butcher says.
Yeah.